of the Christian Crochet Addict. Welcome to May Live a Day. We are keeping the momentum. Kinda, sorta, kinda. Listen, we are working on a surprise tutorial, but before we get into that, let's talk about this happy mail that I received from Joelle Couture. So I already ripped it open, and then I said, you know what? I should wait until I do my live. So that's what we're going to do today. It is a filler. Love me through it, because I wanted to do a quick tutorial. So, aw, he packed me some goodies. How cute. A little bit of candy, sweets from my sweet. Thank you so much, Joelle. I think you are awesome. Oh, look at the butterfly clip. How creative. I love it. It's always about those little touches, that just make sense. This is so cute. Designed by Joelle. Very nice. Let me see if there's a little sweet little note here because it does fold open. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection, Buddha. And it says, thank you so much, Joelle. So thank you, Joelle. No, thank you. So I have ordered masks from Joelle. Maybe a few months ago. I don't know exactly when, but I saw some designs he was working on, and I was like, excuse me. It was almost like knocking on someone's door. I was like, ding dong. Yeah, run those masks over here to your crochet cousin. So let's talk about it. Here in New York City, we are still wearing masks. Not everybody, but look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Trust me. If you get some masks from him, you won't be disappointed. The fit is nice. These do not hurt my ears at all. I know there are people who use ear keepers if you want to wear them. If you don't wear a mask now, that's fine. Good for you. I'm still wearing mine. I love them. They're part of my accessory. They're part of who I am. And check out the Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, Viva la Mexico. I love it, love it, love it. So I can't wait to rock them. They are part of my attire now. It's part of me staying incognito. You know what I'm saying? I could just stick and move and nobody see me. I want to make sure that I could see all of your text messages because some reason I don't see them when you guys post below when I'm live. So forgive me if I don't answer. It's supposed to make sure that all of you guys' messages are visible. So I'm going to fold this back up and we're going to move it to the side. And let's just get this crochet party started. So today I am going to start off with some white yarn. This is blanket yarn. And we're going to use a size 8 hook. This hook was purchased from Hooks, Yarns, and Loops. I have a beautiful set. You guys have seen me use it before. I use her hooks a lot. I don't speak about it. I am about it. You know how some people like, oh, do they use the products? Yeah, definitely. Most certainly. So let's just go ahead and start off this tutorial. I am making a magic circle, as you can see. This is 100% live, so bear with me. With this, fast forward through it if it's too much for you. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, will they get to the tutorial already? you know when I was trying to do my own tutorials, I would look at other people's tutorials for inspiration, like how I should do it, how I should set it up. And I used to think like, God, they're talking a whole lot. Could they get to the point? So I made a mental note of trying to not do that too much in the beginning and just make sure, that it's upbeat, and that we are actually creating because, I stop when I'm doing live tutorials a lot. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm guilty of that. I need to follow my own rules. So, yeah, love me through it. I did the magic circle and I placed 6 in the magic circle. Now I am going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch, guys. So I'm doing 2 single crochets in each stitch around. That's 1. Good morning to you. I think I just saw a comment. It popped up and then it disappeared. What's that all about? So if you're here and I didn't acknowledge you, please forgive me. It's kind of kooky what's going on with these comments over here. It's a conspiracy. I'm trying to see my peoples. If you haven't shared this live already, honey, what are you waiting for? This is a surprise tutorial. If you're saying, girl, what you making? I want to know what you're making. This is a surprise tutorial. It's nothing too fancy. It's something that you have seen before. Okay, so it is something you have seen before. I have this really cute blanket yarn and I haven't used it yet. And I'm like, honey, you need to use that yarn. So let me count my stitches. We started off with 6 single crochets in the magic circle and we did 2 in each um each of the 6. So it should be 12. Let's make sure that we didn't make any mistakes because I'm talking while I'm working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13. So let's pull back. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're cooking. So let's place a stitch marker here so we don't have any mistakes. I like to use a contrasting yarn. This is just a 4-ply black yarn and we are making a surprise creation today. Now we're going to do another increase round. We're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch and do 2 in the second stitch. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do this for the entire round. This is round 3. Help me keep my rounds up, guys, because I don't have anything written down in front of me. I just know how to do this. It's something very easy. Okay, so we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 2, oops, I forgot to do 2 in the second stitch. So easy to make that mistake. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. That's what we're doing in this third round. 1 in the first, 2 in the second. 1 in the next, 2 in the second, 2 in the one after that. And we're going to do that for the whole entire round. I think I made a mistake. So let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I sure did. I sure did. And that's why it's important to make sure you're checking your rounds. I know some people are like, oh, I don't know what I did wrong. You don't want to get too far ahead and you realize, I made a boo-boo. So now we're doing the 4th round. The 4th round, we're keeping the same momentum of increases. We are going to go ahead and do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in that third stitch. Keep that same sequence going around. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and then do 2. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and then we will be doing 2. Don't worry, I am going to put all the tools down below if you are joining at the back end. If you've missed the first couple of rounds, it's okay. Once it's done, we will go over it again so that everyone else can catch up. How's that sound? 1, 2, and 2 in the same stitch. Hold on, I lost that. I think I'm going to back the camera up just a little bit. I feel like you guys are so close, and I do make that mistake sometime of being super duper close. So just give me a second. Bear with me. Let's raise this baby up a little bit so that you're not like, bam. You know what I'm saying? Try to angle it a little bit. I'm going to come in a little closer with my chair. And then we can continue. So 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the last stitch. That's it for increase rounds. That is it. So now I am going to pop. You don't have to pop. If you don't like the pop, it's okay. I like to pop. Sounds funny saying it. I like to pop, and we are going to slip stitch in that new color. Now the new color that I am using, this color is called Pitter Patter. Pitter Patter. And it is by Bernat. It is a Bernat blanket yarn. I'm trying to find the tail. because it is a yarn vomit mess. This is how much came out, guys, when I was looking for the tail. Ridiculous, right? Okay, so let's move that out of the way. And we are going to go ahead and slip stitch in that next color. We're going to go over this tail, the tail that we already had. We're just going to go over that tail and continue as if nothing ever happened, honey. Okay. Now we are going to go around for let's probably 8 rows or 6 rows. Let's see. Probably 6 rows. We'll see. I told you I'm just, having fun with freehanding right now. So it's probably going to be for 6 rows, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's have some fun with it, shall we? Impromptu tutorial, a little fun on Friday. Make sure you're going over your tails. We're not doing any increases. We are simply crocheting one single crochet in each stitch around, okay? And you see how those colors changed? I was like, oh my gosh, this might make a cute blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say what it is just yet, but trust me, you're going to figure it out eventually. So I've gone over those tails for a few stitches and I just dropped them off. Okay, I just dropped the kids off. And now we can keep the momentum and doing one single crochet in each stitch for about 6 rows. I think 6 rows will do it. We will see. And we will go from there. Let's see what happens. So we are at round 1. And now let's continue on to round 2. You see how the colors changed? I love that they change so frequently. I told you it was a yarn vomit mess, and here it is creeping up on me. This is round 2. Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time watching, hey there, crochet cousin. And let's clarify something because somebody tried to come for me over on TikTok. So I'm coming over here, not with that same energy over here on YouTube, but I want to clear something up. Someone mentioned in my comments, they was just like, oh, that's so-and-so's line. Hey, crochet cousin. Let me explain something to you. Crochet cousin is my tagline. I came up with it years ago. Google doesn't lie. You can look at back when I was Lala's Custom Crochet. That was the name of my company over 10 years ago. And I've used the term crochet cousin. I'm okay with people using it, but know what you're talking about. That's all I say. This person like really tried to come for me. Oh, that's so-and-so's saying no, ma'am. And hopefully I eventually deleted the comment because it was getting real ugly. But hopefully the person that they were trying to tag and imply that it's their line, hopefully they will be woman enough to say, yeah, she's right. That is Lala's term. I did get it from her, or maybe she got it from someone else that had said it. But it's my tagline, and it's mine so much that I trademarked it. So that is that. Hopefully I won't have to bring this up again. But crochet cousin is my tagline. So hey, crochet cousin, the originator of crochet cousin. What's up? What's up? My name is Lala. I'm the owner and doll designer of the Christian Crochet Addict, and you have stumbled upon some goodness today because we are doing a live tutorial. Yes, we're doing a live tutorial, and if you missed the beginning, don't worry. It will be posted here so that you can view it at a later time if you missed what we're doing. This is the second round of 6. Okay, so right now I'm working on the second round of 6. Just be patient and you'll get to see what it is. It is a surprise tutorial, impromptu tutorial. I did not tell anyone that I was going to be doing a tutorial live today, but I saw this yarn and I was like, girl, when you going to do something with that yarn? You bought it with no design in mind. With no design in mind, I just was like, oh, this is cute. I love these colors. And I love that the colors changed frequently. So it was totally up my alley. Totally up my alley. So here we are on round 3. We're on round 3 right now. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. We're on round 4. We're on round 4. And remember, I said I think we need to do 6. So when we finish round 4, I'm going to take a look at it and I will make a judgment call if I need to do 6 or 4. So, as I told you before, it's a tangled mess over here. So hopefully I can untangle it. If you feel free, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I love the vibes, let me share this live. Go on and share it, girl. Don't keep this goodness to yourself. Go ahead and share it. I appreciate you. So we're going to continue working on this baby right here. And just so that you know, tune in every day. Check out my YouTube channel because we're going live every single day. Now, if you've seen May Live a Day because of me, or you've seen it because of one of my crochet cousins or one of my crafty friends, what's up? May Live a Day was founded by Yolanda Jordan over on Periscope. Now, Periscope is no longer a social media outlet, but that is where it originally came from. We were doing a live every day in the month of May. It was founded by Yolanda Jordan, author, crochet diva, and owner of My Pretty Brown Doll. By the way, she has a book, y'all. She has a crochet doll book. Now, even if you don't know how to crochet, I say get the book. Open up the doors for other authors out there, especially crochet doll designing authors or crocheters. I think that this is fantastic. She is actually being backed by a publishing company. So this would be fantastic if we can get her on the New York Times bestsellers list. I know we can do it. I know that it's possible. And I hope that you guys will patronize. Even if you're saying to yourself, I don't crochet, I don't know anything about crochet, that is okay. Because the wonderful thing about it is that you can purchase it for someone that can crochet. That is what crocheters want besides yarn and gift cards to yarn stores. We love patterns. We love books. Even if the person can't read patterns, you should still try to get them a book. It will encourage them to use the book. They will only enhance and perfect their craft. I have to be honest with you. I did not know stitches. Okay, if this is your first time joining me, I know I've shared this story before tons of times. I didn't know stitches. I couldn't read patterns because my grandmother taught me and I didn't even know the correct terminology. It's still some things I don't know the correct terminology for, but I know how to execute it. I know when I'm trying to create a particular design, I know what I want it to look like. And I know what to do, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our last row, guys. Our last row in this color. It's happening. It's happening so fast. I am excited about this. I just wanted to know what it would look like. You know, when you have a thought in your head and it looks a certain way in your head and you don't know what it's going to look like until it's actually executed. That's what's going on right now in my head and my heart right now. So I'm super excited to see as to what is going to happen with this design. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 more stitches to go in this color. And that is it. I told you I'm a popper, especially when it comes to this yarn. It's very easy to pop. Now I want to share something with you. When you're popping this blanket yarn, leave a tail. Leave a tail. Do not pop very close because it can fray. So we don't want that. We don't want that now. So I'm moving my stitch marker up to the top. It got promoted. And we're going back to the white. We're going back to the white. Because that's my business. No. Now the white just fell on the floor because it's being disrespectful to me. But that's all right. So we are going to continue on with the piece that's not being unruly. All right. Let's continue. We are still doing 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So we're going to do 1 row. Actually, I did 6 rows of this color One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, so now we're going to do one row or one round of white. Just continue as if nothing happened, but make sure you work over those tails. You're going to work over the previous color and the new color because you should have started with a little bit of a tail. This is how I like to do it. Attach your yarn however you're comfortable, whatever you're comfortable with, but I just want to show you my method on how I do it. Okay, so now I'm going to push those tails inside after I crocheted over them for a little bit. You can do the entire tail if you like. I don't. I don't. It's secure. Trust me. We abuse the dolls over here. I wash them. Because I want to try out my techniques, and I don't know if when someone purchases my items, will they wash it frequently? I don't know if the child or the person that gets it is going to be rough with it. So I have to do it myself. I have to get rough with it myself. I have to check it out, make sure it's good, because we don't want our stuff falling apart when it gets to someone's house. That defeats the whole purpose, right? That's bad reviews all by itself. No one wants that. So that's that one round that I told you about. I'm going to bring my tail from the inside to the outside like that. And now we are going to start to decrease. We're going to do 2 single crochets and then we're going to do a decrease. I go through both when I'm using blanket yarn just because I don't trust it. You do not have to do an invisible decrease, or you can do an invisible decrease. You can do it however you see fit. I don't trust blanket yarn. It's not the best yarn when it comes to sturdiness. It's not as tough as worsted weight or 4-ply. So I go through both. I don't do the invisible decrease. And trust me, because it's blanket yarn, it still is pleasing to the eye. It's not when you do like the regular amigurumi and it's just kind of like bulky looking. So here we go. We got 1, 2, and that is it for that round. Now we're going to start to stuff it. We're going to start to stuff it. Let's stuff it a little bit. Here we go. Need your polyester fiber fill. I can't stress that enough. No one wants a lump of cotton, especially when it comes to washing it. When you have one huge lump, it just starts to mat and clump together. Trust me, you'll notice the difference when you start kneading your polyester fiber fill. I've watched people do it, some of my crochet cousins, and there's no wrong way. I'm just saying, if you're looking for your design to not, when you wash it, to clump or whatever, this is the way to go. This is how I like to do it. So if you haven't guessed yet, take a guess now. Go ahead and put it in the caption below. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Glad to see you here. Nope, I'm not revealing what it is. Now in this round, guys, this round we're doing 1 single crochet and a decrease. 1 single crochet and a decrease. That's 1 single crochet, and then we're decreasing, 1 single crochet, and then we're decreasing, and do this for the entire round. Okay, it's coming together. And just like that, we have completed another round. Now, obviously, I did something wrong because I was supposed to decrease right there. I don't know what I did, but love me through it. It doesn't matter. It's still going to come out cute. Okay, so now we are going to do a decrease in every stitch. That's 2 single crochets together for this entire round. 2 single crochets together for this entire round. There we go. And just like that, we're at the beginning again. You see that, how fast that works up? So we're pretty much done. We're going to sew this close. I'm going to pop and make sure I have a long tail. We're also going to add a little more polyester fiber fill. You don't want it super firm, but you don't want it busting. You know what I'm saying? So let's put some in here and let's check it out. See how the squishology of it is. The squishness. I think this is good squish, but we need a little more right here because it's falling flat. We don't want it to be flat. Okay. All right. That's not what we're going for right now. There it is. There's the shape we're looking for. Okay. So now I'm going to do a quick little slip stitch because again we're going to sew this closed. Grab my darning needle wherever she may be. Where you at, girl? Let's get this plastic one right here because it has a big eye. And I am going to, when we're closing up amigurumi, you're going to go through the stitch. See, I went that way. Now go back through the next stitch. See that? This is the stitch we just worked. And now we're going through the next one this way. Zigzagging in, out, all the way around. Uh-oh, it's trying to escape. All the way around. And we are back at the stitch marker, so I know we're at the beginning because I'm using this black yarn as my stitch marker. And close that baby up. And close it up. And now we're going to make a knot. Just like that. And I'm going to do another one just because I like things in multiples of 2. Go ahead and put it through the design like that. And just like that. Now, this is where we will not pop. You do not want to pop when it's like this. You just want to cut it quick and easy. We can remove our stitch marker now. Have you guessed what we're making yet? No, it's not an Easter egg, but it does give you Easter egg vibes, right? It is not. It's a pastel spring bee. It's a spring bee. I thought I might as well tell you now. It's a spring bee. So what does a bee need? Some wings. We're going to start off just how we started off with the bee. We are going to start off the wings the same exact way. Now this is a small, cute little bee. It does fit like kind of in the palm of my hand. It's a little bit bigger than my hand, but it's still cute. So we're going to put it to the side like that. Again, this is a free tutorial. Because of some of my sponsorships and because of wonderful people like you, it has afforded me the opportunity to do these free tutorials for you. But I have to be honest with you, they will not last. What do I mean by that? If I don't get the views that I need right here on YouTube, I will not be monetized, and therefore I can't pass the savings off to you. All right, so go ahead, like, share, follow, and watch this video from beginning to end. Like, share, follow, subscribe, and watch the video from beginning to end. Honey, I don't even care if you don't watch it. Let it play. Walk away. Go do your laundry or your wash your dishes or something. You know what I'm saying? Let it play. Help a sister out so I can get viewing time. So again, we're doing the wings now. It's going to be a circle. So I did 3 so far in the magic circle. Now I'm off to 4. I'm going to close it up a bit because that hole is a little big. So here we go with 5, number 5, and number 6. Okay, now we're going to place 2 single crochets in the same stitch, just like we started the bee. Just like we started the bee. So it's 2 in each stitch. Let's go around. That's the 3rd one. Sorry if my hands are not in the camera shot. Forgive me. It's when I'm doing live, I'm so terrible with that. That's 4. I just move my hands because I'm more comfortable with working with my hands closest to me. I can't pull the camera any closer because it would fall off the table. So that's that. So this is 1 wing. Here we go. Now when you do this, of course, you still have to do the knot in the back, or you could have crocheted over it. Do as I say, not as I do. Give me a thumbs up if you're watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you are hanging out on the porch, those are the people who watch the live out on the outskirts. Don't hang out on the porch. Come on in the room. There's no shenanigans going on. Don't worry. This is one of those clean lives. There's nothing, no nonsense going on. You are welcome. I'm going to make a little bit of a tail. It doesn't have to be super long because we are going to sew this to the bee, of course. And of course, the bee needs two wings. So we're going to do that again. That's wing one. And let's do wing number two. Yes, exactly. No hanging out on the porch. Come on in into the living room, sit down, have some lemonade with me, or whatever your drink of choice, because drinks are on you. Because you're in your own space and I'm in my own space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you are at work, put a briefcase down below if you're at work. Hi, Kimmy. Thanks for watching. Hey, Tony. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm finally starting to see messages. Now, I just saw something that said 9:10 and 9:36. How is it possible that two messages show up at the same time at 9:10 and 9:36? How? How, I say? How? It can't be that delayed, can it? So now that we did one single crochet, we did 6 in a magic circle. Now we're going to do 2 in each stitch. So that's 1 right there, and we're working on 2. Here is the third one coming up, third one, and this is the fourth. We are working on the wings. That's what we're doing here. So we are working on this beautiful pastel bee, and this is the last stitch right here. Right here. There we go. So we did 6 stitches. We're going to give the tail a little bit of a tail because we're going to sew it to the bee like that. And we're going to hide this tail just a little bit from the magic circle. First things first, let's put a little knot in it just to secure that circle, just to be on the safe side. And then we're going to thread it. Now, I could have worked over this tail in the second row, but I didn't. Okay, so you can do that. You have that option to do that. A lot of times I forget to work over the tail when I'm doing a magic circle. I'm just doing one little stitch, one little thing to hide it. It's not necessary to really go in when I say to hide it because it's hidden already. The wing will be face downward. Also, we already did a knot. No need to overdo it. So I am going to start. This is the first row right here. So this will probably be the front of the bee because when I started, I made it a little tight. So it comes to a little bit of a point. So that could be like the little butt. That could be the tail. So let's see where I want it to be. I like this side. So this is where the colors start right here. I'm going to start one row back. Just one row back. When you are installing eyes, when you are installing wings, all of those parts are your preference, your personal preference. How many stitches you do is your personal preference. Now, I just did 4. Okay? I just did 4. I know a lot of times people like to know exactly what the artist is doing. I did 4, but you might want to sew your wings down a little more. 4 may not be enough for you. You know, you might like to sew the wing down some more. That's fine, honey. Do it, girl. Do it, guy. And now I'm going to hide the tail within the work. I like to go back through the opposite side sometimes. There's no right or wrong way, honey. I always tell you guys. Hold on, let me cut some more of that tail off. There's no right or wrong way, honey. There's never a wrong way. If it comes out the way that you planned it to, if it was executed the exact way that you designed it in your head, then how is it wrong? Did it do what it's supposed to do? That is the question. So we already have that wing in place. Now let's do the second wing. I'm going to go ahead and thread my needle, of course, and cut a little more of this tail off because I did the same thing that I did to the other side. I need new scissors. My daughter cut something, and these scissors have not been the same ever since. They just don't cut right, and these were my favorite. They're sharp, honey, sharp. Well, they were sharp. So now that I told you the first row, I did not put it on the first row. I put it on the second row. I think that I want my wings 1, 2, 3. Let's see if it's 2 stitches apart or 3. Um, I think I like it 3 stitches apart. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then we will join here. We're not going to work in that row. We're going to work in this row right here because we're not going to put it on the first row. We put it on the second row, and let's sew it. Remember, I did 4 stitches on the opposite side. So what do you think I'm going to do on this side? We not only want them to be sisters, we want them to be kind of like twins. So you know what I'm saying? Okay. So we want them to kind of be like twins. So let's try to keep that same momentum. Let's try to keep that same design idea. Let's check it out. Stop before, you can always stop and readjust and look and make sure it's giving what it's supposed to give, honey. So it is given. She's given. Okay. She or he, I don't know what the sex of the bee is. Whatever it decides to be. Hello. Hello, somebody. So, there we go. That's my 2 knots. And now I'm going to go ahead and just run it through the bee like that, and we're going to cut away. Now this bee is going to have eyes. I don't know if I want to do embroidery eyes or do I want to do some safety eyes, but we'll figure it out. So we made a bee, y'all. The bee is here. The queen bee is here. I hope you like this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let's do a recap, shall we? So we made this bee. We discussed how to make it. Add your own details in it. Tag me in it across social media. I'd love to see how you did it. Also, let's go back. We had a little happy mail in the beginning because I see y'all here. I see y'all watching the live and I appreciate you. So I want to show you some of the happy mail that I received. Let's give this one. We're not trying to throw you to the side, Taco Tuesday. We just want you to give this one some love first. And then it'll be your turn, okay? Because Taco Tuesday was just, having a whole conversation with me like, why you got to put me out the camera shot? Could you wait a second? Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous mask. Do you see that? I forgot to tell you in the beginning, not only does he make wonderful masks, but they are reversible. Period, poo. That's something that I forgot to tell you. Look at that. Look at that. They don't have to wear a mask because I will. They don't have to wear a mask because I will. Because I am immune compromised. Because I want to wear a daggone mask. And I look cute in my mask. I'm one of those people that it has literally became one of my accessories. I match my mask to my outfit. I don't play with them. We don't play with them. Now, let me show you Taco Tuesday. Look at Viva la Mexico Taco Tuesday. You have the sombrero, the lime, the tacos, the burritos. Isn't it cute? And see, here's a pepper. It got cut off, but that's all right. We see you. We see you, Pepper. We see you. So let's show you. Are you ready to see what the other side looks like? Drum roll, please. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the unveiling of Taco Tuesday, the reverse side of it. Dun, 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 dun. It is black, honey. Black goes with everything, darling. Yes, darling. It's giving what it's supposed to give. It's giving plain Jane. It's giving how you doing? Good morning. I am professional. And then it's giving it's after work. Happy hour. Bam. Period, poo. Again, my name is Lala. I'm the owner and doll designer of the Christian Crochet Addicts. I crochet beautiful dolls and accessories, and I create them in all shades of brown, from the lightest light to the darkest dark. And I also have fun making toys and baby items. You can connect with me anytime right here on YouTube at the Christian Crochet Addicts, as well as across all social media platforms. I appreciate you. God bless you. And let me know what you think in the comment section below.